So, I've been trying to figure it out a lot about myself. I have the therapist. She helps me. We talk about myself, my real identity, and what I can do to become myself and learn from her about my real self that I have for myself. And I like to learn from the therapist. I learn about it, my finding myself and building on skill sets that I have. And I wanted to still be a movie star. And the therapist says it's grandiose and says I have creativity, but it's the bipolar mania thing additional to what I have because of the creativity. So I'm okay with that, but I don't believe the therapist about this fake. I'm gonna be a movie star, and I talked to someone else, and they said if you shoot for the moon, if you don't make it that far, at least you land amongst the stars. And I knew right away that means if I try hardest, I won't land amongst the metaphor stars. I'll land amongst real movie stars.
So that's one actor type thing, a clip. That's one clip that I can do, one character. And I'm telling you, I don't think that I need professional clips in a way where I need to do what other aspiring actors do to get discovered. I don't buy it at my level of talent I need to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't buy that me personally I would need to to I don't know. I maybe I do something more professional, but I bet I know other methods of this. Yeah, a lot of people do, and a lot of strange people they help me in one way or the other. And I sometimes I get mixed emotions about different things they do or don't do. It's tough when people may or may not know something or do or don't and learn something. But I know about it, so I bet I can. I bet I could because I'll do another one. I'll do another one. Hey, who are you talking to? Who are you? What do you mean? What do you mean telling me this? You try to tell me this shit to me all the goddamn time. You keep talking to me this way. You talk to me this way. And I don't get it what you say. I try to listen to you, and I can't stop doing it, trying to hear you in my ears, and I don't hear what you mean, and it goes in there, but nothing, it doesn't tell me what you said to me yet. So I to try to entertain you in some kind of way. Well, you will tell me finally what you mean to tell me, because you talk whatever you want to say to me, and I don't buy it, and that's final with you. I'm done with you. Okay, that's another much different guy that I will do. But I'm ad libbing. See, something else about this. This is something called ad libbing. Ad libbing is the same thing as making it up as you go along, or freestyling. Rappers, hip hop artists freestyle. They they make up lyric. They're really talented, but the layman's terms is they make up these highly poetic lyrics as they go along, and it's an art called freestyling. This is ad libbing. It's different. It's for acting. But when I ad lib, and this is how I ad lib. So I'll tell you, there probably are methods of getting discovered when you can do this. Now I'll do another one.
I've had it. I've had
absolutely handy. Who on earth walks in here and says this in front of me? I don't understand why you attempt to circumvent my system this way. I have my system in here. In here, it's my system, not your system. In here, it's my system. And I don't understand how you can enter this chamber and attempt that you're going to circumvent my system. In here, it's my system. And you're not going to come in here and attempt to have your system in here where it's my system. So you can attempt whatever you would like with me, but if something goes on where I have alternatives to what you attempted to present me, and I find something strange has to go on, where something requires further probing, so to speak, to learn about why you think you can have your system when I'm certain my system is correct, and I've always been certain that my system is correct. If this circumvention of my system goes on and I determine that this requires additional probing, well, I'm not going to get into it that much with you about why probing goes on a certain way or doesn't go on. Let me redact that. There will be no probing whatsoever, and you continue with your righteous argument.
Yeah, that's it. That's another one. That's another ad lib. That's our ad lib. I'll even go ahead. I don't get it. I try to understand you why you talk to me. I'm talking like that guy. He talked to you before. So you try to talk to me this way. I go ahead. I do what I want. I try to entertain everyone. I do the lingos for you. I shoot the breeze. You see I sing? I don't sing. You talk there. You hustle everyone. You go around. You lie about me. You hustle. I singer. I slanger. A slanger. I kick the slang. I slang banger. You try this. I slang banger. That's fine me. I'm a slang banger. So you try sing. You know this. I got to put your arm in the sling. But I ain't do that to you. No, I don't do that to you. We all peace. So peace. We peace. That's all. So that's fine. That's fine. That this is ad libbing. It's ad libbing. And like I said, there are other art forms like hip hop where people freestyle. Ad libbing is done in filmmaking. Filmmaking, where typically a director allows the most talented actor who is known to ad lib at a great level or high level of pulling off the film without having to stick to the actual script. A director familiar with an actor who can ad lib at the highest level will allow that type of actor to do it. There are methods of being discovered include they're low. I don't really know. I don't really know. A lot of people think people have to develop a fan base. Yeah, people believe that. Some people here may have some degree of fan base in one respect or another, but the typical hype about developing a fan base, not necessarily a fan base of unwanted parties or strange groupies. That's not typically who one would choose to invite into the sphere, the immediate sphere of the person attempting to get discovered at a high level. Yeah, typically. It's not done that way for everybody who would like to know. There is such thing as independent stuff, so to speak, and that's different maybe. It's different, but independent stuff that could really go somewhere
it's kind of similar with so many different things like that. So, I don't know. I don't know about disclosing 100% of the methodology to people, but that might give people a hint if people are extremely talented that, you know, some degree of keeping the talent secret and only demonstrating the talent to the exact right people. And that holds true with a lot of things.